Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is moonmothgoddess. Thank you guys so much for being here. Your continued love and support here on the channel. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing one that was subscriber requested, and this is another one for those of you in a long lost love situation. So this can be somebody that you've been in a relationship with, married to, in separation with, maybe even somebody who you're no longer in contact with. So basically what we're going to be asking today is, will they return to your life? And if so, is it something that is going to last? Okay. So will they return to your life, long lost love, and will it last? We are going to do three different choices, piles for you today. Pile one is going to be, and I think this one was called I think it's a flower or firework. I can't remember. It might go by both names. Obsidian. And then we also have a desert rose, which is a selenite here in the center for pile two. And then pile three is going to be this chunk of clear quartz crystal. So if you already know which crystal you feel the most drawn to, you can go ahead and skip down straight to the reading, to the timestamp with the pile that you chose. But if you do need a little bit of extra help, I am going to be adding in one of these cards to help you with choosing. So will they return to your life and will it last? Those is for those of you that have a long lost love situation. You know, it may even be like a person that you had a breakup with. However you want to use this reading, we're asking if they're going to come back, and if they do, is it going to be something that actually lasts? Okay, so let's see. Let's choose something, and I'll look up the crystal when I put it in the timestamp. I can't remember if it's a flower obsidian or a firework obsidian, something like that. Okay. So pile one, your long lost love situation, pile one. Will they return to your life? And I'm going to put them face down for now and we'll look at them together. Pile two with the desert rose. Will they return to your life? And pile number three with the clear quartz crystal. Pile three, will they return to your life? Okay. So let's see. Pile one, we have card number 34, Ascension, and it says transformation, end of cycle, and also beginnings. Okay, so pile one, that is yours here. All right, so let's see what we've got for pile two. We have the key 26. It says inner calling, clarity, and also intention. All right, pile number three. We have uncover, and it says nostalgia, sentimentality, and also memory, number 16. And that is with this clear quartz. Okay. All right, so those are the choices for today. Will they return to your life and will it last? For those of you long lost love, pile one with Ascension, and I think it's a flower obsidian. I'll check though. And then pile number two, we have the key and the desert rose selenite. And then pile number 3 with number 16, uncover, and the clear quartz crystal. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonate with card number 34, Ascension, it says transformation, end of cycle, and also beginnings. Okay, so we're asking Spirit today, if your long lost love, will they return to your life? And if they do, will it last? Okay, so let's see. So will it last? I'm sorry. Will they return to your life? Pile 1. Will pile number 1's long lost love return to their life? Will this person return to your life? We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Will they return to your life? We have Judgment. We have Justice. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is interesting because I feel like with Judgment being here, Judgment is about making a major decision with regard to whether or not we are renewing something or whether or not we are leaving something in the past. Okay. I do feel with the Justice card being here that someone would maybe wanting to kind of make things right, to try to bring justice, or somebody may be wanting justice in this situation. But we've also got the Death card here at the bottom with the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is more or less going to be the relationship, the connection between you and this person. The Death card is an ending here, okay? We do have transformation, the end of a cycle, okay? And the 10s in the tarot do mark a completion of something. We also have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is about cycles, okay? So we have an ending here, and, you know, of course, getting back together, coming back is, you know, I feel like a decision that both people, of course, have to make, whether or not it's something that they do want to revisit, something from the past. And I feel like with the Justice card being here, someone could be taking some time to really think about whether or not it is the right decision, you know, because justice is about doing the right thing. Some of you might feel that, or questioning here, especially if this person has done you wrong in some way, you might be, of course, wanting justice to happen, or wanting, you know, and if this person is someone who has wronged you in a way, sorry guys, like bothering me. If this person has wronged you in some way, then they might be feeling that they want to make things right. However, with this Two of Pentacles energy here, this is kind of going back and forth over a decision. So I will say, it is possible with the way that this energy is coming through, it is possible for this person to come back. Okay, I am seeing the Two of Swords here at the bottom as well, and the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles would be about a new beginning. Okay, the Two of Swords is indecision surrounding that, being indecisive, having conflicting thoughts, because on one side we've got an ending here, something that has ended. And with, like I said, with Judgment, this is with Judgment energy, after we've gone through a cycle with somebody, or, you know, gone through an experience with somebody, we look back on that. And that's what Judgment is about. It's Judgment is about like life review. We're reviewing a cycle that we've gone through. And we think about the good, the bad, what we've learned, what happened to us, what we did, what they did. And in this energy here, we could be holding on to a lot of pain. We could be holding on to anger. We could be holding on to resentment towards a person. And based off of the collection of all of that information, we make a decision here based off of what we feel is best for our highest good, given what the circumstances are with how things have been in the past up until this point. And we can decide whether or not it is something that we wish to renew, right? And I would say the good majority of the time when we're going to allow somebody back into our life, we are doing this. Especially for those of you that have had exes, right? And you're like, okay, this ex wants to get back together. Do I want to? Do I want to? Do I want to let this person back in my life? Or do I want to say no to this person and just forget it and just move on from it? Okay? So Judgment could also be where we release things, because if we are going to be allowing somebody back into our life and reconciling a relationship, we don't want to bring our baggage with us. We don't want to bring the resentment with us and say, okay, I forgive you, come back in, and then we're still harboring resentment. Judgment is where we're meant to let it go, where we wipe the slate clean, start fresh and start new, and rebuild something. Okay, it is not a guarantee, right, that there is going to be renewal within the connection. And the way that I'm seeing the energy here is there's a whole back and forth here. The Two of Pentacles is about also weighing your options. The Two of Swords is having conflicting thoughts or ideas about it, right? And we've got the Two of Cups right there, which would be about reconciling. The Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning. So it feels like there's a little bit of a stuck energy here with regard to whether or not this person is going to come back. I do feel like there are still feelings that are involved here with that Two of Cups, and I do feel like it is mutual, okay? I feel like there's still this desire, passion, maybe even chemistry between you and this person. But the Wheel of Fortune is also about change, and it's about cycles and ups and downs, and also about being at a turning point in our life. And so these are kind of like major things here, right? We've got major arcana, Wheel of Fortune, the Justice card, Judgment, and the Death card. So I feel whether or not this person is going to return is still kind of like on the fence here. Okay? Still on the fence. Because the Two of Swords energy can become a stagnant energy. It's basically being at a, what's the word? Kind of like a draw, right? A stalemate. It's a stalemate with regard to coming back here. Okay. I do feel, like I said, there could be a desire to, there's still, for some of you, there's still attraction, there's still love here. But with Justice being here, Justice is making the right decision. And what do you feel the right decision is for you? Do you feel like it's better for you to start down a new path and head in a different direction? And that's kind of what's happening here in the Judgment card. Are we releasing and letting go and leaving the past in the past and starting fresh and new elsewhere? Or are we going to rekindle here? And that, I feel like, is where there's a little bit of an indecision here. And I'm noticing that in this Two of Swords card, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to hold it up a little closer. There's a crow here, or a raven, that's laying down on its back, and it's got its eyes covered with little white butterflies here. And the heart is outside of the chest with inside of a cage, but the cage door is open. So this card is more or less about us needing to listen to our intuition. What is our intuition telling us about this situation? So it's kind of taking emotions out of the choice, emotions out of it, and take the thoughts, the thoughts about it, right? This is a need for us to reflect inwards to what we're feeling without the influence of other people's opinions, letting our emotions kind of lead the decision. This is a need for us to kind of go with what our intuition is telling us is the right choice. Okay? And so I'm seeing 3 little squirrels, you guys. It's so cute. 3 little squirrels that are all running together right outside. I don't know. You can kind of see a reflection here, but I don't think you guys can see the fence. They're so cute. So yeah, I kind of feel like someone is feeling confused, conflicted, back and forth, hot and cold, mixed feelings about coming back in. And of course, we need both people, right? For some of you, it could be that with the, especially with Ascension being here, and I'm seeing that there's a butterfly on top of that little skull right there, that someone might be feeling, have I outgrown this? You know? Have I outgrown this? And if I do, if a person does come back, are things going to be better? Because the Wheel of Fortune is talking about better energy, okay? Better energy when it's upright. Good luck. Things improving, right? So this person could be thinking, okay, well, if I do come back, are things going to be better than they were? Will they be better? Can we find balance here? Can we find harmony? And, you know, justice is also about fairness and equality and being good to each other. It's about honesty and integrity. So is this something that's possible for us? You know, especially for those of you where your relationship may have been very unstable with this person. If there was a lot of immaturity, okay, happening on either sides or both of your sides. So yeah, I kind of feel like it's kind of on the fence with whether or not this person will, because there's indecision here. It's like someone hasn't made the clear decision, or it could be that they're just, I want to say, maybe not focused. So yeah, let's pull some oracle and see what other messages we can get here. And I tried to do, this is the second time I'm trying to do your pile. And the first time, it was, I don't know. I was like, Spirit, I did not sign up for this reading today. Because the first time the message was coming through, oh my goodness, I don't even want to talk about it. It was just a mess. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This is not what I wanted to do today. Okay. So let's see. And we might need to cover up some of these images on these cards because of YouTube. But we'll cross that road when we get to it. So let's see. Will they return to your life? We've got escape here. Escape. Then we have leap. Will they return to your life? Whoa. I'm not going to take all those. Will they return to your life? Okay, and this is what came up earlier too. Oh my goodness, Spirit, come on. We have test here. We have explorer, and then we also have patience. Okay, so we need to see what this test is. The way that I'm seeing this, I'm seeing we have this Explorer card here, and it kind of looks like this person is like out on a journey of exploring other things. We have an escape here, which kind of looks like a person who's kind of off by themselves, kind of doing their own thing here. And then we have patience here with a person who's kind of like in the boat by themselves with the hook out here, like waiting. Maybe while the other person is out exploring. And maybe for some of you that is symbolic of like both of your paths have kind of gone in two different directions. So is this more or less like, are you guys gonna, you know, are your paths gonna cross again? You guys have been pulled away from each other. So that's interesting. Let's look at this test here. Maybe you guys were meant to experience other things in life, other people, other connections. You know, leap into the unknown and escape. Like the two of you meant to kind of go your separate ways, but do you find each other again, you know? Let's see. What is this test here? Seven of Pentacles is about reevaluating and reassessing here. It's also about patience, the Seven of Pentacles. What is the test? The Seven of Wands. Boundaries. Boundaries. This is also about perseverance and facing challenges, obstacles. Maybe some of you are being, maybe like your connection has been tested. Why is the test here? The Empress. The feminine energy. A test for the feminine energy. And this could be both of you, right? Both of you. The Empress is about nurturing. It's about love. It's about compassion and openness, receptivity to love, you know? The Empress is also about sensuality, sexuality, passion, creativity. And this could be something where both you and this person are learning to grow in the love department, into how to nurture a relationship, how to face challenges in your connection with one another, but doing so from a place of love. The Empress is a symbol of unconditional love. Can we love each other? Can we open our hearts in this way? So yeah, it kind of makes me feel again that like I said, I kind of feel like this energy is a little bit on the fence with regard to making that decision on whether or not there will be a new beginning here. I feel like we should probably clarify that Two of Swords. Let's see. Why is the Two of Swords here? Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Let's get one more. Three of Wands. Yeah, I honestly feel like someone is thinking here, like when they reflect upon revisiting this connection in the future, like they could be questioning if they're going to feel like, is this connection going to be fulfilling for me? Am I going to feel happy? Am I going to feel content? Or am I going to feel like something's missing? Am I going to feel like my needs are not going to be met here? Especially if this is a test with the Empress energy, the feminine, which is about love and being open to it, being receptive to it, giving it, nurturing relationships, connections. And if this was something that was not happening in the past, is that going to leave one person feeling insecure about getting back together because their needs are not going to be met? They're not going to be loved or nurtured in the way that they really want to, or desire to, or deserve to be. Okay? And certainly with the tests surrounding the feminine, if you're not being treated the way you should be treated in a connection, regardless of your gender, is this something you should go back to? Do you deserve more? Do you deserve better? That again goes into justice. Does it serve your highest good to go back to something? Like I said, some of you may have grown and evolved beyond this connection, and this connection may not necessarily be something that you're meant to go back to. It could have been something that was solely meant for your soul's growth within, surrounding that feminine energy, a test, right? Because the Empress energy is about knowing what your worth is, knowing what your value is. And if this person does not value you, and you're waiting for them to value you, waiting and waiting and waiting, and all the while your needs are not being met, there's abandonment here for some of you. A lack of security here. So if that person is not making you feel secure, does not make you feel loved, does not make you feel, should it be something that you should go back to? I feel like that is something that you really need to ask yourself here. Okay, maybe this means this is having the courage or the willpower to move on from this for some of you. I'm seeing the Chariot, the Death card, and the Fool. The Death card again, here again, that's an ending. The Chariot is about having the willpower to move forward. Because the Death card is not only an ending, it's also where transformation happens, change happens. You know, for some of you, the Death card is talking about this connection being something that may have ended for your highest good. And from this, although there might be pain here, there's transformation for you that's also taking place. A new version of you that is meant to step out and explore other opportunities. Okay? So let's ask Spirit here, hypothetically speaking, because like I said, this here kind of looks like, I don't know if I really should go back or not. If we'll revisit this connection, it kind of looks like very on the fence here. So I want to ask Spirit here, hypothetically speaking, if this person does come back, is it going to last? You know, because you certainly don't want to go back into something if it's not going to last for you. I mean, some of you might be okay with revisiting and, you know, just having that opportunity for a little while, but some of you might be like, okay, well, I don't want this person back if they're not staying. What's the point? Okay. So if they return to your life, is it going to last? If they return, is it going to last? If they return, is it going to last? The Knight of Wands. The Sun and the Four of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. And the Nine of Swords. Okay. I feel with this answer here, I feel like this really depends on you and this person being able to find balance here. Because I do feel like if this person is returning here, that there is going to be a change of perspective. You guys are coming in with different, you know, beliefs or ideas or thoughts or feelings, emotions about this. Trying to remain optimistic and positive about this reunion here. But there's also a lot of anxiety. There's also a lot of work, commitment, dedication that one must put into this connection to, you know, make it something that lasts. And I feel like the person or both of you could be feeling very positive about making the change here in a positive direction. I feel like it's very possible for you and this person to create stability and harmony here. But it does require both people to put in and commit and dedicate themselves to rebuilding here. I do feel like it's possible. Okay. Whether or not this is something that actually lasts, I feel like there's a lot of unpredictable energy here surrounding that. Okay. For some of you, it might even be something that is kind of really passionate in the beginning and then kind of fizzles out. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Because the Wheel of Fortune is very unpredictable energy. It kind of like it's all over the place. You cannot predict the Wheel of Fortune energy, okay? That is the will of the divine. So yeah, I feel like this could be something that, you know, where you guys feel super excited to see each other, to reconnect with each other, but the proof is in the real ability to really commit oneself, to feel motivated to commit oneself to putting in a lot of effort and hard work into getting this connection to maintain a sense of stability, or you know, stability here. I feel like it is possible, okay, but both people need to be open to perspectives of rebuilding in that sense. And I feel like there could be a lot of anxiety that's here surrounding doing so, okay? So let's see here. Will it last? I feel like it definitely has the potential to, okay? Oops. We have feel here. We also have flow. I'm gonna have to cover these people. I can't even show this card because they're just not wearing any clothes all over the card. So, yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. So what I'll do is I'll just cover it up and then just show you guys the message, which is flow, okay? Feel and flow, which the Wheel of Fortune is about flowing, okay? Just flowing with it, feeling it out. And then we have shadow, you know, because it could be that for the two of you, either one of you, you know, shadow kind of creeps back in. And are we reverting back into some unhealthy patterns of behavior? Have we both grown? And the messages that were coming through with this pile the first time that I recorded it was some pretty challenging energy. And that's when I was just like, no, Spirit. Like, no, why are you making me do this right now? I don't want to. But it was like some really challenging energy. Yeah, very challenging energy that was coming through. And, you know, it could be a connection that was pretty profound for you, and that there has been a lot of growth for maybe for you and the other person. You know, there could have been a lot of triggering that was happening here. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's possible, you know, for things to be stable. But it is going to require, because the Eight of Pentacles is also about self-mastery. Mastering the self, you know, having an awareness of your own shadow, having an awareness of your own things that you need to work on with yourself, right? You're only responsible for yourself. You can't force another person to do their own inner work here, but I feel like it's definitely possible for both you and this person to, and this is kind of where this energy here that came through for this pile initially, it was a lot. And it made me feel that this connection, or this pile, was really meant for those people who have really gone through it with this person. This wasn't just some casual, long lost love type of situation. This was like, there was marriage that was coming through with this first pile. Serious relationships, serious committed relationships. And those of you may have had that situation with this person. It was like all that kind of energy. And I was like, oh no, like I am not, I don't have the brain power for this right now. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here, pile one. I want to see what other messages Spirit has for you about this connection here. Okay, so we have release, freedom, and fear. Now this could be different messages for, depending on how you feel about this person and this situation, because I could read this in different ways. Okay, the first way that I could see this is that for those of you, especially where you feel like it's better for you to move on from this connection, then I would say that you may need to work on releasing your fears. You need to free yourself from the fears that you have about releasing the person, about letting them go. Okay? And what else did I want to say with that? Yeah, maybe for some of you that are wanting to, if you have fears or reservations about getting back together with this person, and you are truly wanting to renew this connection with this person, and maybe you have some fears about talking to them or asking them or something like that. That may be also something that you're needing to release yourself from. Okay. But yeah, I feel for many of you that chose this pile with transformation and end of a cycle and beginnings, for some of you, it could be that this connection is meant to be something of the past for you. Okay? Something of the past. All right, so I'm going to leave this reading here for you, pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the key, number 26, it says inner calling, clarity, and intention. We're doing a reading today, subscriber requested reading, Long Lost Love. And we're asking Spirit today, will they return to your life? And if so, will it last? Okay. So I'm going to try to get, an answer, yes or no. But I noticed with pile 1, I had to record it twice. And still, the answers were coming through a little bit muddled, of course, depending upon energies that were happening there in that pile. But we'll see what we get for you, pile 2. So your long lost love, will they return to your life? Will they return to your life? Pile number 2. Will they return to your life? We have the Knight of Cups. Will they return to your life? The Seven of Wands. We have Justice. Will they return to your life? Two of Cups. I'm already feeling the answer's yes for you, pal, too. Okay? Yeah. The answer's yes. They will return to your life, okay? And the card that you chose, it says inner calling, clarity, and intention. And the Knight of Cups energy is romantic feelings. It's also about being vulnerable and about letting your heart kind of lead the way with openness and receptivity. So with the Seven of Wands here, you know, you could have been dealing with a person who maybe it was a little bit challenging for them to open up or to be in touch or in tune with their... This is so much clearer than pile ones was. Oh my goodness, I was pulling my hair out having to record it twice. But yeah, it feels like a person who may have either been in denial about their feelings, a person who you knew they had feelings and you could see it and feel it and they weren't admitting it, or they weren't... So it kind of makes me feel like with the inner calling here, almost like this person is coming back to you, having an inner calling, feeling a pull towards you. With clarity here, it kind of makes me feel like maybe the person was indecisive. Maybe they were not completely clear on what their intentions were at that time when you guys first were in your connection with each other. But Seven of Wands now being here with that Knight of Cups makes me feel like this person is facing whatever challenges may be present, facing those obstacles, continuing to persevere with bringing justice to the situation, which means letting this connection be I'm losing my train of thought. It's kind of like allowing this connection to be what it's meant to. The Two of Cups energy here. Union, reconciliation. The Two of Cups is about a connection between two people, love, commitment. We have the Queen of Cups energy here, which is also a beautiful energy of love and compassion and empathy and nurturing. And then we also have the Temperance card here, which is also about healing and balance. Both of these cards are about balance here. So it kind of makes me feel like this connection is getting the justice it deserves. It's like a person who's coming back in here to allow themselves to flow into their feelings and their emotions when maybe for some of you, maybe the person hadn't before, where they are giving this connection an honest chance. They're being honest with themselves. They're being honest with you. They're coming in with the intention of, I am opening up my heart to you. Yes, there might be some challenges because the Knight of Cups requires vulnerability, and that's not always easy for us to just kind of really open up and allow ourselves to feel our feelings and to be in touch with them and to talk about them and to express them. It's not easy. And, you know, especially for those people who have gone through really traumatic, painful, challenging relationship situations where you kind of close yourself off and you're afraid of doing that again. So whatever those obstacles might have been, the Seven of Wands is about persevering past them. So whether these challenges and obstacles are ones that are external or internal. So I feel like your answer is yes. And I love that this is so clear because pile ones was like, oh my goodness. I was ready to, I don't know. Okay. So let's, actually let's pull one more card for this over here. Okay. We have the World in reverse. So yeah, the World in reverse is basically like you and this person have unfinished business here. Justice being here is like, let's make things right. Let's do this again. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands at the bottom here, which is about reigniting things between the two of you. So your answer is yes. This person will return here. Okay. Um, so just know, because yours is straight to the point, okay, your reading will probably be shorter. So don't get mad at me, okay? Because sometimes some piles are complicated and they're a little bit more challenging to figure out, and those take more time. Yours is straight, direct, to the point. Yes. I mean, that's all you need, right? That's what you came for. So there you go. Pile 2. Okay. Pile 2. Okay, so I'm gonna cover her up a little bit. We've got some, yeah, I gotta cover both of them. Okay, so one of them says seek and the other one says wish. So seeking, I'm sorry, this one is wish. Now she's just kind of here. You guys can see some of her, kind of. And then with the seek one, she looks like she's looking out with her little telescope here. Yeah, so seeking here, inner calling, like I said, it kind of makes me feel, and this person's kind of like spinning this wheel here, looking out at the constellations. You know, and for some of you, maybe this means this person kind of felt like, I need to find myself. I need to, you know, explore. I need to seek things out. But it kind of also makes me feel like this person with the wish here and seek, like it's almost like this person has this desire, or both of you may have this desire to reconnect with each other here. You know, to do this connection justice, to give it the chance that maybe it never had, or to, you know, try again, whatever it is. Let's see. Will they return to pile number 1's life? We know the answer is yes, but let's see what else. We've also got rage here. Rage. Yeah, maybe for some of you, there could have been really feeling like upset. Maybe the way that things had turned out here. It kind of feels like a lot of this energy that's been pent up here, holding it in. You know, maybe a person who's holding in their feelings, and that could have been something that upset you or frustrated you or still does. But it's kind of, to me, it's like this person is just like, or you, I mean, it could be you too, you know, because you very well could be the person who wasn't ready for this and just kind of not opening up and talking about or expressing your feelings. So feel free to flip and reverse whatever with the energy that comes through. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here now. So now we're going to ask Spirit here, will it last? Okay. And of course, a lot of things come into play with asking Spirit that, because, you know, energies can change. You and this person also each have your own free will. It requires, you know, to build and maintain a healthy, stable, long-lasting relationship. It's work. You know, it definitely takes work, and two people who are willing to do that. So let's see. So will this connection last for pile 2? Will it last? One more shuffle. Will it last? We have the High Priestess. The Nine of Cups. The Hierophant. Will it last for pile number 2? 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. And the 8 of Cups. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like it's very possible for longevity here, okay? Because we do have the 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Both of these indicate longevity and stability, security here. But with the 7 of Pentacles energy, this does require us to put in the time. Put in the time, put in the effort, and to nurture something. Because we're building up to this point. And this requires patience. The 7 of Swords energy here can be insecurities. So if either one of you have insecurities surrounding serious commitment, okay, these are things that need to be addressed. And if a person does genuinely have fears of, marriage, serious relationship, commitment type of thing, of course, these can be things that are worked on, okay? Just because someone has fears of commitment doesn't mean that they always will. That there's a need for addressing something within the self with why they feel that way, why they have certain beliefs. So I do feel that it is possible, okay, for this to be something that has the potential for long-term stability here. You might need to be patient with this person, okay, especially if they are someone who has already been married or has had, long-term relationships that have not ended in the best way. Okay, and sometimes, when a person really takes their time, that can be a little frustrating, This is definitely something that you have to work towards, is the person letting go of their past or even the past with you, so that they're not bringing that old baggage, in a sense, with them. I feel like it's also important for you, yourself, to also work on your own insecurities. That you might have surrounding that as well. Okay, so let's see what else. Will it last? We have Observe, which is really what the High Priestess energy is about. It's just observing, How is this person now? Have they changed? Have they grown? We have Simplify here. Are things, yeah, I'm seeing Patience here. Patience. I feel like with the Simplify here, maybe not creating pressure or stress, but more or less kind of allowing things to flow. Okay, might be something that's important here. Okay, because I feel like with the Seven of Swords being here, this person, and the Eight of Cups, this person or you, there might be someone who still has a little bit of these like jitters about serious long-term commitment. And of course, like I said, those have to be addressed there. So Spirit is saying here, be patient. You know, you're putting in the time, and as you're putting in the time, you're kind of evaluating as things go along. Is it worth it for you to continue to invest here, to continue to build with this person? Are they showing signs that they are letting up in terms of any types of fears that they have surrounding your connection continuing to progress towards something that is long lasting? But I do feel like it's very possible here. Okay, so let's see if there's any other messages for you, pile number 2, about this situation. We have mischief here. We have insight. We have caching and protection. Yeah. So I feel like it's smart, you know, same kind of message here, especially if it's a person who, if they are coming back and you're noticing, okay, this person still has commitment issues, or they still have commitment, you know, these fears or insecurities here, and they're still running away from me talking about commitment, pay attention to that, you know, so that you're not getting hurt. You're also kind of protecting your energy here. You pay attention to what they're doing. We have insight here. So again, that goes into the observe and the high priestess here. The high priestess is about stillness, being observant, paying attention, watching, looking at their patterns of behavior. How is this progressing? How is it moving along? You know, you making your own assessment here. Is it something where I should continue to invest here? Is this person being serious? Especially for those of you where you do want not only this person to return, but you do want something serious with them, you know? So you know, is it worth it for me to continue to invest into this, or is it more or less something this person's just playing around and they want to come back and only stay temporarily and they're not interested in staying for the long term? There's a need for you to be protective of course, of your own energy, and also have the willpower to walk away from something if you feel like it's not the long-term thing that you might be looking for those of you that are looking for that. Okay? All right. So that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. I do hope this is helpful for you, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with card number 16 on cover, it says nostalgia, sentimentality, and also memory here. Okay, so we're doing and I feel like this is very fitting to this card, because we're asking today about long lost love, if this person is going to return to your life. So with this card here, it reminds me a lot of the Six of Cups in the tarot, which is a card of nostalgia and memories in the past. You know, remembering sweet things about your connection with this person, memories of them, and revisiting them. Okay, so where do I want to put this? Yeah, I'm going to put it up here. Okay, so let's see. Will they return to your life? Pile number 3, your long lost love. And if they do, is it going to be something that lasts, or is it like they're just stopping in and not staying? Okay, so will they return to your life, pile 3? Whoa. So I'm going to take that one too. Okay. So we've got the 3 of Swords. I'm going to put the Fool and then the Ace of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles. Will they return to your life? We have the Hierophant. The Nine of Cups. And then also the Five of Pentacles. I'm going to cover this, and I don't know about YouTube, so we'll just be sure or be careful with it. This bird is pecking at another bird, so that might be a little bit too much for YouTube. I don't know with them anymore. Okay, so will they return to your life? I think I want to clarify a little bit here. We're going to kind of go over these energies. So we started off with the Three of Swords. Okay, this is talking about pain, suffering, heartache, breakup, emotional turmoil. Someone with the Five of Pentacles energy here can be very much experiencing that loss, okay, associated with an ending of a connection here. The Five of Pentacles can also talk about abandonment, rejection, being left out or shut out by somebody, being left out in the cold. Okay? So I am seeing the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. The Fool is a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. The Fool would more or less be about taking a leap of faith to a new beginning here. The Nine of Cups is some type of wish fulfillment, meaning that somebody is wishing for reconciliation or reconnection here. The Two of Pentacles makes me kind of iffy here, because the Two of Pentacles is about making a choice, going back and forth and having mixed feelings about maybe taking that leap of faith and revisiting this connection. Recommitting to this. So this too, kind of like pile one. Pile one's energy came through kind of similar, where it wasn't like a straight yes, no, they are, they aren't, is more or less like this. Where it kind of feels like like things are still up in the air of whether or not this person will return. So I want to clarify this energy a little bit, and we'll see kind of where that takes us. Okay, so let's start off with the Fool here. What is this Fool energy here? We have the Star, which would be reconciliation, having trust or faith in something, believing in it. Why is the Fool here? Two of Pentacles again. I like to think of that that Two of Pentacles as like somebody like flipping a coin, heads or tails, you know? It's like this whole 50-50 thing. We have the Queen of Wands coming in reverse. So yeah, the Queen of Wands would be that action that is necessary to put this in motion. And with the Queen of Wands showing up in reverse, there's a blockage here with regard to someone making a decision with taking that leap of faith. It's kind of like holding back here, holding back from, I mean, this could be fear, a lack of confidence, with taking that leap of faith into revisiting here. Now, do keep in mind, you know, that this is me looking at this energy today, right? Whenever you're watching this, energies can change. People have free will. They do what they want. And what they feel right now may not be something that they feel 6 months from now, 2 years from now. Okay. Let's look at this Two of Pentacles here. The Sun. The Hierophant again. Was it again? No, that was the Fool. Here's the Hierophant. I thought I knew we saw it twice. Okay. Why is it Two of Pentacles here? The Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like someone here kind of, and here's the Five of Pentacles again at the bottom, has a loss of, someone has lost faith, okay? Someone has lost faith in this connection here. So let's look now at this Nine of Cups energy. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Nine of Wands. Four of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. I just want Spirit to be, just give me something straight. Give me something straight, a straight answer. I feel like because you guys have nostalgia here, sentimentality and memory. So what this situation kind of reminds me of is, you know how we date people and then we move on with life, and then one day all of a sudden memories of a person start to come up. And we start to, right, think about all the good times that we've spent with that person and also the challenging times. So this is kind of what this energy reminds me of either you or this person or both of you. Just kind of like in this time where you're being flooded with all these memories, all these emotions that are coming up, and you're kind of reliving the grief and the loss of the connection. And really wanting to see if there's an actual chance, because those memories are coming up. It's making you feel like, I'm starting to think about this person. Maybe this is Spirit's way of saying this is a chance, you know, for us to revisit here. And I feel like it's because either one of you could be feeling this sense of emptiness or void without the other. So I do feel like this situation requires one to have the confidence to go with what is in their heart, what they feel. Because this energy makes me feel like people who have not moved on, people who have not forgotten each other, right? So when you're kind of caught up in those feelings and their emotions and you're like, wait a minute, all these feelings are coming up for this person and I haven't moved on from them. I still love them. I still care about them. I still, you know, maybe I should call this person. Maybe I should find them. Maybe I should, you know, see what they're doing, seeing what they're up to. And it's kind of like you're at that point where you're like, should I or shouldn't I? What are they doing right now? Are they in another relationship? Are they married? Do they already have a family? Or is how, you know, what is their life like right now? And then you might start searching for them to try to find them, especially for those of you where you've been disconnected with this person for a long time, and you start trying to find information that you can online, you know, and then you're finding, let's just say you stumble upon their profile or their picture, their social media, and you see their life is in a different place. Should I reach out to this person? Should I? You know, that's what this energy feels like. That's the best way that I can explain this. It's kind of like the desire here to take that leap of faith, to say, you know what, I'm going to do it. But that Queen of Wands in reverse is like the resistance to actually doing it, actually having the courage and the confidence to just kind of just go for it. Just try, just do it. So it kind of makes me feel like there's a little bit of a blockage here with regard to either one of you taking the initiative to actually put forth the action of reaching out to the person and thinking about it, imagining it, dreaming about it, you know. So I kind of feel that, will they return to your life? I feel that this person is returning in terms of memories, emotions that are coming up for you. But it's kind of like someone needs to take action here with the renewal. And someone might be having some low self-esteem or lack of confidence in their ability to say, hey, how are you? What are you doing? You know, do you want to try to revisit this connection here? I want to look at this Ace of Pentacles a little bit. Let's see. Nine of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety here. Stressing, overthinking, overanalyzing. We have the Six of Wands and Judgment. So yeah, it's a big decision here. Big decision. So I don't know with this one. It's kind of like, are you going to allow your worrying and overthinking to stop you from doing it? That's what this feels like. It's kind of like all these memories are coming up of this person and the opportunity is there for you to do it. But it's kind of like you guys are doing everything but. That's what this feels like. And of course, you can change that. You have the power to change that. You can take the initiative by reaching out to the person. Or if you know, are like, no, they need to reach out to me. The choice is yours. But yeah, that's what this feels like. Is like all the memories are kind of coming up for both of you. And it's like neither one is doing anything about taking the initiative. Okay. So let's pull some oracle here. And I feel like if you did, you would probably be successful here, right? We've got noise coming up. And that to me is the noise in your head. Or the noise in their head. Self-sabotaging thoughts. Surrender to feelings, emotions. and union. So yeah, I feel like it's possible. It's possible for this person to come back in. Maybe they're the ones that are resisting here with the need to quiet the noise in their head and to surrender into their feelings and just go with it, flow with it into union. It's possible, I feel like. To renew. Okay. All right. So now we're going to ask Spirit here. If they do, is it going to last? Okay. And of course, there are a lot of factors that come into play with that, because it requires, you know, both people to be on the same page, to want the same thing, to kind of, you know, ensure that you guys are both at the same place in your life where this is something that you are wanting to continue to build and to grow and, you know, be serious about. And that also depends upon your own personal growth and where you're at in your life, and if you feel that you are able to do that. Okay. Okay, let's see. So will it last when they come back? Pile number 3. Will it last? We have Temperance and the 10 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. The Moon. I feel like Spirit's saying here, there's still a lot of uncertainty here surrounding it. However, there is healing that is needed, maybe for both you or this person or this relationship. Okay. I feel like the question with will it last, that there's still kind of a question mark here, okay? Because I'm looking at this Queen of Swords card here, and there's like a huge maze. And it looks like this queen is kind of above the maze, where she's kind of trying to figure this out. Maybe for some of you, this is like complicated situation, or there's still some things that have to be worked out here or figured out. You know, there is an opportunity for healing here, for nurturing. The connection is something that has to be nurtured. And there still might be a lot of doubts that either the other person has, you have about the stability here just yet. So we have an opportunity to start new, to heal, to transmute energy, to start over. You know, and if there were genuine things that might have been happening between you and this person that caused this connection to end, then of course these are things that have to be addressed. And they're either things that have happened between you and them, or things that may have been going on within them, within you, that have to be healed. You know? Because I'm seeing the Devil here at the bottom. And the Devil can sometimes talk about unhealthy patterns of behaviors, you know, control, manipulation, illusion. These are things that you have to let go of, things that you have to work on. But I definitely feel like it's possible for you to get it figured out. The Queen of Swords is also about being discerning about something, using wise discernment. So, you know, paying attention to how each of you are working together to heal, to build, okay, to help something to feel more secure or more stable. You know, it's definitely something you can both do, but you both have to be on the same team in order to do it. Okay? So yeah, I kind of feel like I said that the whole idea of will it last? It's going to take some work. It's going to take some commitment here, to committing yourself to building. Okay, definitely building here. All right, let's see. Will it last? We have expand. And we have struggle. I'm going to have to cover her up a little bit. Yeah, so she looks like she's trying to push something uphill. So it could be a little bit challenging. Like an uphill battle. But it's, oh boy, we've got change here, and then I got one more that I need to cover up. She is flying on a bird. Flying on a bird. Let me just do it this way first, and then, okay. So yeah, she's sitting on a bird flying with freedom. Freedom, expand, change. And I'm seeing wound here at the bottom. Okay. So yeah, like I said, there's healing that does need to happen here, you know, and this, as I'm seeing this wound here that's kind of open, it's kind of like all these little spirits are leaving the wound. So in a sense, I'm looking at this as like the old energy, right? That's kind of leaving the body, letting go of things. In order for you to expand and grow with this connection, there are things that need to change. And you have to be willing to let go of your past, especially if it's something that's causing issues here within this connection, to free yourself, right? To free yourself, for them to free themselves. And I'm noticing that in this change here card, the book is blank, which in a way, it's kind of like this gives you a fresh start to be able to write a new story with this person. It doesn't have to be what it's been in the past, especially for those of you that have had a little bit of a struggle here where both of you may have allowed your past to affect this connection, right? Because if you keep this here, that's where this struggle is. That's where the uphill battle becomes complicated, because you're revisiting this connection and you're allowing old wounds to resurface and interfere here. You have to be willing to, okay, I see your wounds, you see my wounds, and we're going to heal and move and grow together with them. Identify what they are and work on changing them so that we can free ourselves, so that this challenge here, this struggle, becomes easier, right? Instead of one person trying to push that boulder uphill, both of you work together. Okay. All right, so let's see. Any other messages for pile number 3 about this scavenge? Any other messages? Communication. We have anomaly. And we have waterproof here. Yeah, some of you might be just needing to, you know, reach out to communicate with this person. Yeah, reaching out to communicate with this person. I feel for some of you that you know, this might be addressing some, like I said, inner wounds that are here, taking time as these memories are kind of coming up. You know, for some of you, you know, a lot of this stuff is coming up for you to release, to heal. Especially with the uncover there with number 16, that's Tower energy. So if there's you know, things that you're still holding on to, especially if you're, you know, trying to revisit this connection again, we want to make sure that when we're revisiting or coming back in, we're coming in with better energy. We're not bringing in resentment and disappointment and all these other things. We want to come in clean slate and address whatever needs to be addressed, work through it together, and start over. You can't bring the old baggage in with you. And then if it's your own baggage, right, then that's where I feel like Spirit's saying you need to really kind of look within to help you through that process. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, pile number 3. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.